Peace, peace. What's going on, everybody? Hey, just thought I'd come real early and say a couple words on my way to the spot. I know it's a little early for me. Plus, I need the time to take advantage of the time that I'm driving. But wanted to holler with everybody about Candace Owens. Candace Owens and Shaun King, to be honest with you, and how they're one and the same. Yes, I said it. Candace Owens and Shaun King is one and the same. Candace Owens has been in the news lately because basically a lot of people have had her on their platform. A lot of people who, according to some people, these people are liberal. Not the platforms, but the people who follow these platforms are super liberal. And people are upset that they allow Candace Owens to come on their platform. Which I find crazy because at the end of the day, if you have a platform and you do give people a voice, it shouldn't make a difference whether you're liberal or conservative. But we live in such a polarizing world now that people expect definitely black people, black Americans, to be a monolith, and we'll discuss that as well a little later about this monolith way of thinking, this way of moving. But anyway, you know, so Candace Owens have been making her rounds about the last few months, going on different platforms, talking to a different audience than her target audience that usually follows her. However, her and Ben Shapiro, the owner of the Daily Mail, they had gotten into some stuff, and basically it basically came down to some differences in regards to Palestine. So apparently, the Daily Mail, which Ben Shapiro owns, they let her go. So a lot of people feel as though that she's getting what she deserves. She's been nothing but a tool for white supremacy, so forth, so on. I don't take that approach. I think that Candace Owens is very interesting. I don't agree with her, nor do I agree with anybody 100%. Definitely because of politics and worldview and how people perceive their personal reality and how they view the world reality may be different than mine. So, nevertheless, Candace has been on a lot of content creators' mind. Everybody has an opinion about Candace Owens, and this is interesting. But so everybody feels as though Candace Owens is trying to uh, come back to the black community, as they say. Like the black community, I guess, feel as though they kicked Candace Owens out the community. They took her black card, and people are saying she's not welcome back. Some people saying she deserves to be back. I've seen a lot of interesting points on it. Some people say it regardless of whether you agree with her or not, she's a black woman and people should stand behind her. Regardless of not, she shouldn't be ostracized. But that's neither here nor there. That's not for me to discuss whether she's ostracized. But one thing I don't understand is that majority of people that have a lot of stuff to say about Candace Owens, right, wrong, or indifferent, they're not even Candace Owens' target audience. They're not part of her audience. They're not the type of people that listen to her. And this is where the problematic stuff comes in, because I don't know if Candace Owens is going to take a pivot in her content. If you've listened to Candace Owens, a lot of the stuff that she speaks about, I believe most people agree with. Most people, don't agree with these agendas, don't agree with the procedures for unwanted pregnancies that people do. We have to understand that half of the country disagrees with another half of the country. We're talking about 81 million people, definitely when it comes to voting. So your way of thinking or your belief, most people aren't going to agree with, or half the country is not going to agree with. And So she's becoming problematic for her audience because her audience, a lot of times, what people want you to do is they want you to believe something 100%. And where she fell out of favor for Ben Shapiro and some of her audience is when she spoke out against Palestine and her point of view about Palestine. Candace Owens was one of them people that she believes that in that the conservative way of thinking, family first, God first, and then family, and then America. Whether we agree with that or not, or whether you think that's true or not, that's your opinion. And this is the comparison with Shaun King. Shaun King, his audience, is basically polarized on racial issues. And Shaun King has built a following that he always speaks out against racism, always speaks out about injustice. And there's always been issues with Shaun King's ethnicity himself. Some people say that Shaun King is not black. Some people, I don't know. I've never gotten to it. Some people even call him Talcum X and all this stuff. They always got names for Shaun King. Shaun King was one of those people when the last president was in office that really was celebrating when the last president got censored. Basically, when he was getting censored on social media, got kicked off social media sites, Shaun King and a lot of his followers thought that this was cool. And the censorship of a sitting president, or censorship of any so-called American citizen is crazy on social media sites. However, these social media sites, we don't own them. People have a right to do what they do on anything that they own. And if they choose that what you're talking about doesn't comply with what their platform, the people who own these platforms want, they have a right to get rid of you. A right to not have you on there. That's their right. I don't agree with it, but that's their right. However, Shaun King basically got kicked off of IG, which is in turn Meta, Facebook, Instagram. So Shaun King has found himself in the same situation and got censored basically because of Palestine. Showing pictures, talking about what was going on in Palestine. And then Shaun King has found himself basically in the hairs of trouble and people who follow him. Some people don't support you. They follow you. They'll follow you right into a hole, a rabbit's hole. They don't understand. Some people don't have that willpower to be like, I disagree with you on this issue. So Shaun King and Candace Owens are problematic from their base audiences. And their base audiences are polarized off of race. Most people that follow Shaun King are liberals, or liberal way of thinking, who race issues literally touch their emotion, and vice versa for Candace Owens. And some people don't know if Candace Owens is really making a pivot. I know that's been a narrative. I doubt it very seriously that Candace Owens is making a pivot and try to be quote unquote speak about more black issues, because a lot of times, what is black issues? Black people, black Americans, we're an amazing and unique group of people. But one of the issues that I've always bring up is we're not a monolith, but we're the only ones who get criticized for not being a monolith on certain issues, and will criticize each other for not being a monolith on certain issues. A person like Candace Owens, for me, she's not a policymaker. She don't affect my personal life every day. So whether I agree with her or not, she's not problematic for me. But some people feel as though she's problematic. They want to debate her They want to argue with her over numbers. We all know sometimes numbers, statistics, data can be subjective based on a narrative that you want to set. So you never know where you can go with numbers and how you can dictate data, how you can just say statistics, so forth, so on. A lot of people who just stick strictly to data, strictly to numbers, they will argue you down, you know, and just say, oh, the numbers say this. And then when you use those same numbers to prove a point, they'll say, oh, no, you're looking at you're not adding context. So we have to be very careful of that, of using certain numbers to try to push a narrative. And I'm not caping for Candace Owens or caping for Shaun King. Both of them have built a following and an audience according to what they talk about. So this is why they're problematic for only those that follow them. I'm surprised that Candace Owens is getting so much attention from people that disagree with her. Some people feel as though, white supremacy, she's a tool for white supremacy and they got rid of her. This is what they do. It's a bunch of black people, black Americans, who are being used as tools for white supremacy. Whether they are a willing tool or an unwilling tool, it's a bunch of people this way, whether they know it or not. Some people do it willingly. Some people don't know how to build. All they know how to do is destroy and cause havoc and agents of confusion, cause destruction. Even some of the people that say that they're pro-reparations, they're really anti-reparations, because any little thing when it comes to reparations, they hurt the reparations movement just by being, as they say, an agent of chaos. All they do is cause confusion instead of getting out the way, or sometimes being supportive in the shadows. So mainly, I wanted to go live this morning to talk about Shaun King and Candace Owens, how, like I said, they're both problematic for their audiences. Shaun King has basically been neutered, for lack of better words. Once they get rid of, see, the thing about it now is that so many people put so much of what they do and their advocacy on social media, that once they take away, quote unquote, people that support you. So say Shaun King has, for lack of better words, of course, all social media, 5 million people. Once they neuter you and you no longer got that audience, you're done. I know Shaun King was one of the people who left X when Elon Musk started X. So now he left X because he felt as though X was not a good platform for him. Or he felt as though Elon Musk, I'm not saying he's right or wrong, but it's amazing how Elon Musk has no political affiliation, and both sides is mad at Elon Musk because he won't take a position. Plus, there's some other issues that I may not agree with Elon Musk, but it's amazing how both sides don't like him because he's not on either side. But anyway, Shaun King was one of those people that left X because of Elon Musk and whatever.
Increase following distance.
But it's amazing how they got mad at Elon Musk and he left. So now he's basically done.
Increase following distance.
He's not on Meta anymore, so forth, so on. And it's like, damn, what happened?
Increase following distance.
What the hell is going on? So, yeah, my camera on my truck is tripping. We're talking about increased following distance. I ain't even close to the vehicle, as you can see. But anyway, you guys, it's real important that we pay attention to what's going on with Shaun King and Candace Owens, because sometimes we're so quick to, definitely as content creators, do a show, talk about these people, discuss it, and sometimes we just need to just let the tape play, let it play out, and just watch. It's a whole bunch of moving parts going on. I mean, even for people that follow Tucker Carlson, I know a lot of people that's liberal that couldn't stand Tucker Carlson, right? They hated Tucker Carlson, and I always say to them, "Did you like Tucker Carlson when he was on CNN?" Because a lot of people don't even realize that Tucker Carlson used to work for CNN. Then he went to Fox, and now he got his own thing. So a lot of times, whether a person likes a content or not, it's based off of that political affiliation or whatever. So I just wanted to share that. It was just some thoughts that I had. But you guys take it easy. Have a good day. I guess it's coffee time, number 7. Y'all take it easy out there. All right, later.